Today I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can add to make your lessons more interesting and engaging. So let's see. Number 1, what you can do to make your lessons more interesting is to have colored pencils. Or your students always have colored pencils somewhere in their house or somewhere in their school bag. So ask them to prepare colored pencils. And what you can do is, if you are learning new vocabulary, if you have, you can find printable with pictures of that vocabulary. And what you do is you say color of your pencil, and you say in English name of that picture, and then you start counting 5 seconds, and they have to find the color and quickly color that picture. For example, you say yellow swimming pool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have to find yellow pencil, and they have to find swimming pool here, and they have to color it in yellow. If it's more advanced students and they don't like pictures, and some students they are not so childish anymore and they like more serious stuff, what you can have is you can write down your new vocabulary on a piece of paper in English or the other language, whatever, and then you say the same thing. You name the color, and then you say the translation of the word in their native language. For example, you say yellow dach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have to find the roof. Or you say you say blue okno, and they have to find this word window and the blue color. And when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they have to quickly color it. It can be a nice warm-up if you have already learned those words. You can do it at the beginning of your lesson and engage them, and increase interest in this lesson, and they will be already active. They will be already thinking about the words that you are going to use later on, for example, or just want to refresh in their memory. So this is very cool. It works with all ages. Just change it, pictures into words. Okay. Number 2, what you can do is when I learn with them new vocabulary, first what I use is sticky notes or memo notes. And this week I decided to do something different. I took colored paper or scrapbook paper. I cut into rectangles like that to make it more interesting. And then we have words here, for instance, and we have in English and in native language. Here, in my case, it's in Polish language. And so what I ask them is, I already have them written down, and where I have English version, we paired them, we put pairs, yes, so that they could see the translation of that word. And then I ask them to draw a picture of that word. Like, for example, this is unhealthy. It says unhealthy. So they have to draw something unhealthy so that they would know the meaning of that word. This way, when you take away the translation of that word, they will already see something that reminds them about this word, something that will help them to remember the translation of that word. This is also engaging. It's not like that you come and you say unhealthy, нездоровый, healthy, здоровый. But no, you just engage them. You ask them to help you and to do something with these papers, with these cards, so that then you could play memory, or you can mix them up and ask them to pair them up again, or take some of the translations out and help them to remember so that you could put the pair back, or whatever. You can use them as for games, for multi-purpose games like board games, as tickets, as task cards that they could translate or make a sentence with, or whatever. So number 2, ask them to draw the picture of that word that they have in English. Okay. And number 3, what I have done this week is that I created mystery jars. Mystery jars, okay, for older students, I have here, with my students, we are learning about the clock. So here, I just printed out 1 page with the task from their study books. And then I cut them into squares. I cut those tasks out. And here it says, have a, and then it shows shower. So they just do the task, but from the mystery jar. They take out the card, they see what it says. Of course, before that, you learn that. And then they have air, and they have to write shower, and then they glue it into their notebook. That's it. But just, it's not that you open the book, you take a pen, and they read it, they translate it, they write it down, fill in the gaps. It's just something different, some activity, yes? And I added some pom-poms just to make it more interesting, just for fun. And I have a glue here. So it's a hint that what they will have to do with those pieces of paper. So this is a mystery jar for older students. And for younger students, I have another mystery jar. And inside I have for popped rice, I don't know, this is some kind of a grain, and small pom-poms. And also I have here stickers. You see, I have this book with my younger students that they have at the end of the book. They have like a vocabulary bank with pictures. Let me see here. They have spaces where they have to stick the stickers. And in this book, they also got the stickers. Yes, and so instead of just asking them to open the book, to take the stickers, yes, stick them out and stick them into the proper place, I have the mystery jar where the stickers are there inside. They have to take them out. They have to remember what's that word. They have to find proper place for that sticker, stick that sticker, and write down the word. If you have older students, or if you don't have stickers, okay, for stickers you can find stickers from anywhere. Like if you're studying clothes, you can find stickers of t-shirts, shorts, shoes, and just take a blank piece of paper, stick the stickers there, or have the word written down and they have to stick the sticker, appropriate sticker. If it's older students, you can also find words, or you can have blank stickers where you write down the word and then draw something funny, some picture, and they have to you just be creative and use something like that. So just the fact of that jar, the fact of picking out something from the jar, and also to feel something is like a sensory thing. It also makes lessons quite fun, I would say. Okay, what else do I use this week to make my lessons more interesting and a little bit different? Is that this week I have this new rule. I tell them that starting this week, I'm having a new tradition in my lessons. This time I bring 4 different board games. Usually we use board games to learn vocabulary or to review vocabulary that we usually have on sticky notes or sticky note pads or rectangles like that. So this time I decided that I will bring 4 different games, and they will have a choice. They will choose what games they want to play. So just the fact that they can choose themselves, it's already a big factor. They really like this idea that, this time they can be in charge of a little piece of my lesson. And they are very excited about choosing the game. If there are 2 students and they disagree which game they want to play, you just make them to play paper, stone, and scissors, and the one who wins chooses the game they will play together. Okay, what else I wanted to say? So I guess this is all. So mystery jars, colored pencils, games to choose, memo notes with pictures that they will draw themselves and they will recognize them themselves, and colored paper cards, or just instead of sticky notes this week I'm going to use cut out from colored paper. Okay, so these are tips for this week, and hopefully it will help me further the next few months and I'm gonna use this and we'll see how it goes. If I'll have any more ideas, I'm going to share with you here. So if this video was useful for you and you have found some good ideas for your lessons as well, so please give me like, subscribe, and see you later in my next videos. Okay, see you, bye.